What is going on, my good old friends of YouTube? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out. We're going to go over this company today that we just got some massive news around. And I actually talked about this company, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to do an update here on the charts, what's going on, my thoughts, all that good stuff. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And you might as well follow me on X as well, at Stas Talk Stocks. Link down below. And let's just dive right into the video. So the company that we're going to talk about today, guys, is called Cybin, and the ticker symbol is CYBN. You might as well go add them to your watch list because we just got some massive news that's sending the stock up through the roof here in the pre-market. It's currently about 8:40 a.m. on the East Coast, and we just got some news that's pushing the stock past the highs from the last couple of weeks. You guys can see this stock was at about, what, 70 cents, 65 cents back in the middle of October, so about 3 weeks ago. And now if you guys pull up, or if I pull up and you guys watch, keep your eyes on this, guys. If I pull up the intraday here, you can see we're seeing a lot of volume, number one. And number two, we're popping towards the 70-cent range, or at least we were earlier in the pre-market. We hit 72 cents, and now we pulled back a bit, and we're coasting here in the mid 60-cent range, which puts us above the highs from yesterday, you guys can see here. And, of course, again, like I said, from the last couple of weeks, right? And it's clear as day, guys, that we have a golden cross here. We're moving above the moving averages on this particular stock. And if I pull up the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour time frame, you can see the beautiful uptrend that we're on here. We have a golden cross on this time frame as well. We're riding the moving averages, and in fact, with this move in the pre-market, we have hit a fresh high on this time frame. Very good, very good sign, guys, technically speaking here for Cybin. And you might be asking yourself, Stas, what the heck does this company even do? Well, it's an interesting company. Let me show you this. If I pull up the Safari tab, and oh, wait a second, this is the news that just came out. We'll talk about that in a second. But if I show you guys this to give you a little overview of what they actually do. Let me read this to you guys. Cybin is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can see this. On a mission to create safe and effective psychedelic 2.0 based therapeutics to address the large unmet need for new and innovative treatment options for people who suffer from mental health conditions. And of course, like I said, I've covered this company before. Very interesting company, and their products, well, they're making some, they're covering some ground here, guys, which we'll cover here in a minute. And of course, if you didn't know, they're headquartered in Canada and founded in 2019. And Cybin is operational in Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and of course, Ireland as well. So they're all across, well, not every part of the world, but they're in many places around the world here. And the company's goal of revolutionizing mental health care is supported by a network of world-class partners and internationally recognized scientists aimed at progressing proprietary drug discovery platforms, innovative drug delivery systems, and novel formulation approaches and treatment regimens, right? And if we look here a little bit more before we talk about the news here, guys, Cybin is currently in clinical development of CYB003, a proprietary psilocybin analog for the treatment of major depressive disorder, and CYB004, a proprietary DMT molecule for the treatment of generalized anxiety disorder. And we just got a bunch of data here that we're going to look at, some what's it called, results, right? Which is very interesting. Take a look at this, guys. Might as well just dive right into it. So you guys can see the headline of this Yahoo Finance article. Cybin announces unprecedented positive phase 2 interim data for CYB003, which we just talked about, in major depressive disorder, meeting primary efficacy endpoint with rapid and significant improvements in depression symptoms after a single dose. Let me come down here a little bit and read to you guys what's going on. I'll make my big old head a little bit smaller. Let's do that now so you guys can actually see what's going on here. So let me show you this. So Cybin, a clinical stage biopharma company, yada, 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 committed to revolutionizing mental health care by developing new and innovative, next generation psychedelic treatment options. Today announced phase 2 interim results. You guys can see for CYB003, its proprietary psilocybin analog, demonstrating a rapid, robust, and statistically significant reduction in symptoms of depression, excuse me, guys, 3 weeks following a single 12 milligram dose compared to the placebo placebo, which is huge, guys. Huge, huge, huge. So at the end, or rather at the 3-week primary efficacy endpoint, the reduction in major depressive disorder, MDD in other words, symptoms, the MDD symptoms defined as change from baseline and MADRS total score, was superior in participants assigned to CYB 003 compared to participants who received placebo by 14.08 points. That's massive, guys. And you can see here this chart. This shows the rapid reduction in symptoms after a single dose. You guys can see, clearly the difference here in the charts. We can see CYB 003, a 12 milligram dose, demonstrated a rapid and statistically significant reduction in symptoms of depression at the 3-week mark after a single dose, meeting the primary efficacy endpoint. And look at this, guys. Notes from the CEO. His name is Doug Drysdale. You guys can see the quote, "The overwhelmingly positive interim results for the 12 milligram dose of CYB 003 are extremely encouraging for patients and providers. The efficacy demonstrated at that dosage showed an unprecedented reduction in depressive symptoms compared to currently available treatments." And he also said, "With these encouraging results in hand, we look forward to sharing the full complement of top-line data later this quarter and 12-week durability data in the first quarter of 2024, which is why it's so important, guys, to add CYBN to your watch list. I'm not telling you to buy the stock, not telling you to do anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do, but I am putting it on your radar, right, guys? This is a massive piece of news that we just got, and there's more trials underway. We'll get more data here in the next couple of weeks. So our planning continues, according to the CEO here, as we prepare for a larger international multi-site phase 3 trial in early 2024 to further evaluate the safety and efficacy of CYB 003 in people suffering from MDD. So this is the big news, guys, that we got. It's looking like CYB 003 is making a material change, at least as of now, based on this sample size, in people that are suffering from or dealing with MDD, or in other words, major depressive disorder. So coming back over here to the charts, guys, before we wrap up the video, again, this thing is on the move. We can see a breakout on this 4-hour chart, and on the 20-day chart, 5-day chart, you guys can see those breakouts. Let me show you the 20-day chart. Very clear. We have a golden cross, like I said. On the 5-day chart, we've been uptrending for a couple of days here, a couple of weeks. I mean, you guys saw a couple of months based on the larger time frame. So yeah, this is one that I'm watching very closely. Full disclosure, I own 0 shares of CYBN right now. I got to say that, full disclosure. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. And well, I guess that's it. And by the way, another thing worth mentioning is this was a sponsored video, so keep that in mind. So with that being said, I hope you all found value in the video. Hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.